It's day 3 of our 31-day Pilates challenge. We're using the science of habit by doing quick 10-minute exercises to build the habit of movement for the year and many years to come. If you're like me and have struggled to commit to a movement practice or life has you pretty sedentary, I'd love for you to join. Let's move! Let's begin on our backs. We're in a neutral spine, so allow the natural curve of your low back to happen. There might even be some space under there. Now inhale and lift the right leg to tabletop. Exhale to lower with slow control. 5 more on this side. Ideally, you should feel the low abs working to control the lift and lower of the leg. Now switch sides. Exhale, left leg lifts to tabletop. Inhale, lower. Keep that 90-degree angle as you continue. Last one. Moving on. Inhale one leg at a time and bring both to tabletop. Exhale, lower the left leg. Inhale, lift back to tabletop. Exhale, lower the right leg. Inhale, lift. 5 more sets of this. As you continue, try to keep that 90-degree angle of the knees. Your feet don't have to come to the ground. You can lower the leg halfway or even a quarter of the way if you start to feel your back taking over most of the effort. But only bring the leg back in as far as the knee comes right over the hip joint. Last set. Bridge time. We're starting with an imprinted spine. So exhale, the belly button draws down in towards the mat. Each vertebra of the low back touches the mat. And pick up the hips. One line from knees to shoulders. Pause at the top. Inhale into the sides of your ribs. Exhale to lower. Each vertebra lowers one at a time. Exhale, imprint the low spine into the mat. Pick up the hips to bridge. Inhale at the top. Exhale to slowly lower. One more time before we add. Okay. Same bridge as before, but hold at the top. Lower the left side of your hips and roll down the bridge on your left side. When you get to the bottom, you'll probably be off center, so recenter and roll back up to bridge. 2 more on this side. Drop the left hip and lower along the left side. Recenter. 1 more. Now roll up to bridge, pause, right hip lowers. Roll down along the right side. Recenter. 2 more. Bridge. Right hip drops, roll down. Last one. Bridge. Right hip lowers, roll down the right, and back to center. Now come to your side. Your forearm is bracing you on the mat. Top leg forward, bottom leg behind. Exhale, pick up the hips. Inhale, lower. You might need to adjust your bottom arm to get comfy. Feel free to do so. If you want to make it more challenging, you can bring your hand to behind your head. Last one. You can stick with what we just did or move on to option 2. Bend the knees, top leg goes long, hand behind the head. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, back to starting. 5 more. Last one. Take a little rest wiggle if you need before we move on. One last variation. You can choose any of the previous 2 if this feels like too much for today. Both legs reach long. Bottom leg is slightly in front now. Hand behind the head. Exhale, lift the hips, elbow to bottom knee. If you did any of these variations, be proud, this isn't for the faint of heart. Let's make us even now. Flip over to the other side. Legs go long, forearms supporting. Now exhale, pick up the hips. Inhale, lower. 5 more. Next, bend the knees. Top leg goes long. Hand behind the head, pick up the hips. Exhale, elbow to knee, and reach long. 5 more. Lastly, both legs go long, bottom leg in front. Hand behind the head, pick up the hips. Bottom knee to elbow. 5 more. All right, one last exercise and you're off the hook for today. Come to hands and knees, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Left hand, right leg, reach long. Now knee to elbow. Reach long and back to starting. Other side. Right hand, left leg, reach long, knee to elbow, reach long and back to starting. 2 more sets at your own pace. Let's do a quick stretch to end. From your hands and knees position, start to let the knees go wide and your arms can come down to adjust to how far you go. You're in a half splits position, stretching the inner thighs and hips. Take a few rounds of relaxing breath as you move deeper into the stretch. If you made it to the end, give yourself a pat on the back. I'll see you tomorrow with day 4 of our month-long Pilates challenge. Be proud of yourself for taking the time to take care of your body. Bye!